All right. Welcome back. As you see, I have not fixed the deck. I kind of forgot to do that before it started. But we will get this figured out. Anyway, yes. While I'm getting this arranged, thank you for watching. If you're watching. If not, thanks anyway. Boom. Okay, so crap. Okay, this is it's a little more difficult to manipulate than I was hoping. So we're gonna cover attacking, blocking, and bracing at a breakneck speed. Because I've got 5 minutes, and then we gotta end this one. So to declare an attack in this game, you can do it on your turn. There is crap. I need to make. Hold on. I'll do that later. So to declare an attack, we're gonna go ahead and what you're trying to do is you're trying to psych out your opponent, right, with your cards. To declare an attack, and that is using this attack value. That's how much damage you'll do to their health here. You simply discard a card face down, right? We're not going to hide these for clarity reasons, but if I discard this face down, right, they don't know what it is, okay? If they want to block it, they will discard a card face down. And if they want to block it, they have to play a higher value than this. When you go to combat, you both reveal your cards, and the higher value goes through, right? So since that's how the system works, you can bluff and be like, oh, I'm going to attack you, say, 3 times, right? Hand size is only 5, so that's a lot of attacks coming in. Now for a character like Luton, that is really not too much damage, right? 3 damage out of 30, you're going to need a lot of those to get through all of this. But, yeah, that is the basics of it. So you can bluff with lower values to try and fish out their higher cards, because if they don't have their higher cards, they cannot activate their abilities. Unless otherwise stated, each ability can only be used once per turn, and on your turn only. Again, that's why I picked Luton, because he's a little special boy. Brothers of the Helm here, he can activate this ability on any turn. So when I go over how abilities work, we'll get into that, but that is an example of people who could play abilities on different turns. So blocking is discarding a card face down on any of these, on any attack that's declared against your contestant over here, and attacking is that. So bracing, that is where this lovely defensive stat right here comes into play. So on your turn, we're just going to put some cards back in my hand here. On your turn, you can discard a card face down, and this is mostly to keep people from not really knowing what cards you have access to and don't have access to in your hand, right? So you discard a card face down. For each card you discard and you declare it as bracing, you gain 2 for this guy, 2 armor, right? For Tambra over here, I think she's got 3. Yeah, she's got 3. So she would gain 3 armor per bracing. So armor stacks, right? I'm going to try and quickly grab a dice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, right there. Okay, cool. So we're going to grab this. Very, very small dice there. Golly. Roll it. Wait, just set it on 2. Okay, cool. So if I declare a brace, I have 2 armor. This stays until it's removed by damage, which means on an enemy's turn, you can rely on armor instead of using your cards to block, to cycle worse cards out of your hand. But that is the basics, the very basics of that. This next one, we're going to go over abilities really quick, and then we'll go from there. Okay,